internet world. Welcome to another edition of Building Independence. We're to talk about, yes, Bitcoin, the crypto sphere, the crypto world, what's going on. There's all things going on. Things are happening real time, real fast, at like this hyper speed. It's incredible. It's just, um, the Bitcoin conference took place. Uh, 35,000 people, and still it's like Bitcoin is this strange thing to a lot of people, right? A lot of people, it still hasn't caught on what Bitcoin is. We still haven't caught on, like, but the corporations have, though. The corporations have caught on. They understand what Bitcoin is, what Bitcoin is about. It's about legacy. You see, soon it's not gonna be about the selling. It's not gonna be about the selling of it. It's gonna be whether you have it or not. It's a different mindset. It's a different type of asset, right? Yeah. Um, the one thing that you don't do is trade your Bitcoin, right? We stack sats, and that's it. And then, if anything, we will borrow against our Bitcoin um, at very, very uh, good rates. I'll just keep everything in layman's terms. At very good rates to us, because we would be providing real money, a real asset to the engagement of whatever contract we're in, debt project we're going to be engaged in. Um, I don't see debt being going away. We're still going to be utilizing debt because debt is money. Robert Kiyosaki said that best. I followed him as a mentor of mine. Read his books. Still follow him even on the podcast. And his, I must say, he has been consistent. And I even watched his journey into Bitcoin in terms of orange pilling in, as you say. He orange pilled into Bitcoin uh, very, very earlier than I would have thought that he would have. And that's been, I was really paying attention to Bitcoin then, but Robert Kiyosaki started to um, actually turn or learn from it. Yeah. I remember when Robert Kiyosaki was learning from the knowledge, or having people on his radio show talk to him, teach him about Bitcoin, what it is, what it does, right? So now he has Bitcoin in his portfolio. No, right? The question is, do you have Bitcoin in your portfolio? Are you stacking, right? Because we're stacking sats. We're going to be the future satillionaires for those who know how to, take custody, right? That's a whole nother situation, But we're just going to talk about how do we get to the asset of it being to the point where you're not selling it. And as you can see from the title, if you're talking about something that you could really back something up with, it's got to be worth in value of way more than 13 million for one. I mean, this could be in the realm of 13 billion for one Bitcoin. Would be more like it, right? 13 billion for one Bitcoin is not is moderately. right? It's moderately at this point with the information that's out there. I'm not gonna act like, the people who are watching this don't know. If you found this channel, you're watching this channel, you've gotten this far, then you know what's going on out there, right? You're listening to the same information that I'm listening to, and right after that, right after that statement, you get go ahead and hit the like button if you agree that you're following the same information that I'm following with all the bullish news and why Bitcoin is not going up, because people are selling, yes, and the people who are selling are the people who have Bitcoin, but they don't know about the value of holding on to Bitcoin because they're living the best life with the selling. Right? Think about the people who just have 30 Bitcoin right now. 30 don't seem like a lot, but back then, maybe you paid $3,000 per coin for the 30, right? You see what I'm saying? So now it's like, hey, they want to have a little fun. Why not? Tam Bitcoin. If somebody's out there right now sitting on 30 Bitcoin, you think they're not going to liquidate Tam at 100? It's at 100,000. Tam, that's $1 million. Who's not going to liquidate $1 million? But what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you can find a way to get yourself 1 million satoshis, it won't be very long until you have $1 million. But the difference would be it'll be $1 million valued in the asset, and by that time, we will be able to use leverage, not sell. Right? We're not going to be selling our 1 million satoshis, then each satoshi will be valued at $1. We won't need to sell. We will just have to show proof that we have ownership and that we have it. And now that becomes our asset to use leverage, where we can now request $500,000 in debt. Right? Over a 4-year period. What happens every 4 years, ladies and gentlemen? What happens to Bitcoin every 4 years? And you're sitting on $500,000 somewhere like in the Philippines for 4 years. What you think is gonna happen? Huh? And while you're there creating businesses, companies, building, creating more revenue through investing, right? Through investing, by utilizing your debt, the $500,000, to invest in companies that generate that generate income, and then you just live off, and now you're living off of income from the debt. This is going to be the future, ladies and gentlemen. For those who see it, for those who take opportunity, it will be a parallel universe. It's going to change everybody's life. Those who have positioned themselves already, of course. If you're already positioned, people are going to be looking for you. And next minute, they're not going to find you because you're going to be gone. That's just how it is. You know, then the landscape starts to change. Don't get me wrong. This is a wonderful landscape, right? This is a wonderful landscape. A lot of people pay a lot of money just to be where I'm at. So I'm in no rush. Living on an asset is wonderful. Truly blessed. If you're blessed, give a thumbs up. That's all for now. Stay tuned. Stay live. Keep stacking.